Hello everyone, my name is Aspen. I work with Elevate Holistics, helping patients get medical marijuana cards. So I wanted to hop on here and do a live stream and kind of let everyone know what we do. Please feel free to ask questions throughout, and I will try to read them as best I can. From what I hear from other people that do lives, apparently there's a little bit of a delay, so we shall see. All right, so Elevate Holistics helps patients connect with doctors that can approve them for a medical marijuana card. Right now we're in Missouri and Oklahoma, so if you live in either one of those states and you'd like to, get a medical marijuana card, we are definitely here to help. We are the first part of the process, so after the doctor's approval, you would take that recommendation to the state and apply for the actual physical card. In Oklahoma, they mail them, and in Missouri, you get a virtual PDF. So you just print it out or have a virtual copy. The guidelines aren't as clear because there aren't dispensaries open yet in Missouri. However, I'm thinking they should be up in August or September. We shall see. Yeah. Does anyone have any questions? Let me scroll down here. Am I allowed to have plants with my medical marijuana card? In Oklahoma, yes, you do not have to do any extra application processes if you would like to grow. You just can. You have that right as an Oklahoma resident. In Missouri, however, the actual card is $25, but if you would like to get the cultivation card as well, they charge an extra $100. So all the state of Missouri is going to do is ask you for a paragraph basically describing your security arrangements and where you plan to grow the marijuana. You can't have more than 6 flowering plants at a time, so there are a little bit of restrictions there. Another restriction that Missouri has is a 4-ounce limit per month unless directed by the doctor. However, most of our doctors have a 4-ounce limit because if you are consuming more than 4 ounces a month, you are definitely having a higher tolerance than most people. So that's something we could definitely talk about. When can I buy weed? When the dispensaries open, Joe. I'm so sorry. You could technically get a caregiver right now and have someone grow it for you, and you could buy it off of them. Well, not necessarily buy it off of them like a black market deal. You would give them a monthly fee, whatever their cost is, and then you would have cannabis before dispensaries are open. Hi, Ricky. How are you? So are you a referral service? We are not a referral service. However, we are implementing a new referral program very soon that is very exciting. So stay tuned for that. It involves getting a free card, so I would definitely keep on the lookout. It's a total of $127.69. That is good information. So yeah, if you're in Missouri, you're getting that cultivation card and the actual medical marijuana card. Yeah, I assume the $125 with tax is about that. How much is it to go through Elevate? Okay, so in Missouri, it kind of depends on if you are on Medicare, Medicaid, or a veteran, because we do have discounts for people that are low income or have served our country, obviously. So in Missouri, an average patient is going to be $125 for the doctor's approval, and then if you would like us to help with the state side of things for $25, we can definitely do that. And if you are on Medicare or Medicaid or a veteran, it is $100 even. In Oklahoma, the medical marijuana card is, for us, just $100. And then if you're on Medicaid, Medicare, one of those, it's $85. And then our fee for helping people with the state process across the board is $25. So, yeah, a lot of people do kind of have trouble navigating that state website, which I don't blame them. It's definitely not user-friendly. It's a government website, so not the best in the world. However, we help get through that process. Are you hiring for those with experience in the field? I am not personally hiring right now. However, I never got a job in the cannabis industry by having a typical interview or sending in my resume or, going through an interview process. So I actually networked my way into every cannabis position I have had. So whether that is a conference or just being at the right place at the right time, talking about the right things. I've educated myself, so just prove that you're educated, prove that you have a place in the industry, And I mean, really create your own position because there aren't positions available yet. So whatever you want, you can do. It's really, really cool and exciting. How long does it take to receive approval from the state? Okay, so this is tricky because it's usually about 10 business days. However, the state has been slow with COVID-19. And honestly, since 4th of July, they have been a few days behind, like business days. So it is taking a little bit longer. But they email you whenever you get approved. So you will get an approval email. And yeah, you'll get notified by them. We don't follow up with that process just because we don't receive your emails. We can't know when you're approved, but if you tell us, we would be happy to show you how to navigate the website whenever you do get approved, and then we can help you, print off your card or whatever, since in Missouri, they do not send you one. I'll hang out and wait for more questions. Can you explain how I can get a temporary card for Oklahoma if I live in Missouri? Yes. So, since there are no dispensaries open in Missouri, you may or may not have to travel to another state. You cannot bring the cannabis back with you because that would be federal drug trafficking, as it is federally illegal. However, if you went to Oklahoma, got a temporary card, and consumed cannabis on site, basically in Oklahoma, that would be okay. Basically, you would just go through the Oklahoma website. It is ok-public.mycomplia.com, and it's the exact same website as the Missouri application process. So if you're familiar with it, you just go through the steps, and instead of clicking on the 2-year card, you just say you want a 30-day temporary card. The approval process is about the same, so 10 business days. So if you're planning a trip to Tulsa or whatever, just make sure to plan ahead for that. Like I said, you can't bring it back. So, yeah. Then again, I'm not a lawyer, so can't give legal advice. It is, you're right as a patient to have a medicine. However, those federal laws do get tricky. I'm stalling, waiting for a new question here. What else do you guys have? Just questions about getting into the industry? Cannabis questions, what could be right for you. I have a background in health and wellness as well as cannabis studies, so I have been looking into this stuff for about 5 years and decided it was time to start working full-time with it instead of doing a lot of different odd jobs. So Elevate Holistics I thought was a really great opportunity just because they helped so many patients that don't have access to internet or, camera phones. So even though it's all telemedicine, it's all virtual, we help get through those roadblocks. So, whether that's reaching out to a friend, going to the library, anything, we definitely can help. How you could be networking in the industry. Okay, this is tricky again because of COVID-19, and there are a lot of conventions and conferences that I used to go to, not only in Missouri with MoCan Trade and just cannabis networking events, but around the country, like MJ BizCon in Vegas, or all the Normal events around the country. I was actually the president of Normal at Mizzou in Columbia, where I went to college. So there are just so many places to get involved. There's New Approach Missouri. Just once you get in, it's such a small industry. I mean, you can see people reaching out, to me on here. We have Ricky and all these different people that are just in the cannabis industry, and everyone knows each other. It's really cool since it's so new. I mean, there are 300 licenses out there. That's less than 1,000 people in an industry. That's very, very small. So how could you network without going to those? Join the Facebook groups, so you're in a good place here. Comment, make connections. I'm not really sure of upcoming events, to be honest. I wish I would have looked before I came live, but I'm not sure of any. I might reach out to, if you're a mom and like to consume, there's Canna Matriarch, run by Tanya. She's awesome, so great person to connect with in the industry. Minorities for Medical Marijuana, another great organization looking to hire, people of color, minorities in the cannabis industry, just because there isn't a lot of affirmative action in Missouri for those license holders. So definitely good people to reach out to. Let's see, who else? NORML. I love NORML. I personally think that they're the reason it's legal right now in Missouri. I would reach out to all their chapters, go to their events, give back. They're part of the group of people breaking the stigma in Missouri for medical marijuana. So they would, they'll go out and do activities. They'll give back to the community. It's a really great organization. Stoners are not, that I hate that word, but they're not lazy people. They honestly want pain relief, just like the next person. Oh, an event, Mo Canna Fam Fest. That's what it was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so September 11th to 13th. I don't know if there's a Facebook group for it, but there's definitely an event on Facebook, and pretty sure you'll see my name in there is going, but there is something that you can network at. And a lot of smoke shops are doing, like, I don't know, collabs with dispensaries. I don't know if I said that right, but, if you go into those, just be like, oh, do you know anyone that's looking to hire? Obviously, there are about 250 dispensaries that are going to open over the next 6 months that have no one to run the cash register, manage the store, do all kinds of stuff, trim the bud, turn it into lotion, extraction facilities. Just because you're, not upfront selling the cannabis to a patient, there's so much going on behind the scenes that I feel like everyone that wants to get in definitely has an opportunity. All right, I will just describe the Elevate Holistics process a little bit. So you would go to our website, elevate-holistics.com. You would press book now for an appointment, select your state, see the different price breakdowns, and then from there you would fill out your medical history forms. You do not need medical records to see one of our doctors, because I know those can be a big pain to get. So you just fill out those forms, describe any surgeries that you've had, any symptoms that you'd like the doctor to know about. You would talk on the phone with them via video chat for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then get approved, of course, with the right conversation. And then after that, either you will take that doctor's recommendation in your account with us to the state website and apply for your card, or we can help you with that with the full service. So you'll just select that add-on, and then we will reach out to you about registering your account, and then we'll fill out the entire application and just text you whenever it's done. So something I really like about Elevate is that we text people, and that's how I communicate a lot. Some people just find email hard to navigate, and they don't want to talk on the phone. It gives them anxiety. So that's definitely something really cool. Oh yeah, and we always give away, well, not always, but if you get approved for a medical marijuana card with cultivation rights in Missouri, text us after and we will give you free seeds, because we want everyone to have the opportunity to try holistic medicine without legal repercussions. And a lot of people have to get their seeds through immaculate conception. That is legitimately written in the law, immaculate conception. So whatever that means, we will help you get free seeds. So see what else is there. No medical records, super easy video chat. Text us if you have any questions. In Missouri, I'll drop the phone number. If you would like, or if you have any other questions about this after the live stream and I'm not here anymore, just shoot the number a text, and it's the Missouri Elevate number. We will try to answer your questions as best as we can and help you get booked. It is 660-205-2215. Ooh, I think we have the link to Canna Fam Fest, so I would definitely look at that. Thank you guys so much for joining me. This is so fun. Let's do this every month. This sounds awesome. Do you guys have any requests? Would you like me to educate on maybe next time the endocannabinoid system, or do you have questions about CBD, gun laws, traveling with cannabis from, for example, St. Louis to Kansas City? How much can I have on me? Is it allowed in my car? I feel like there's so many open-ended questions the state left for us, and I would love to help answer some of those for you. Okay, cool. I will call this job well done. If you have any other questions, you have our number, you have our Facebook link. Yeah, just let me know. My name's Aspen. I am always here to help. Thanks, guys.